Hello to all the LARA CROFT PT fans. Guess who's here today? Jonah! No, it's just
Hey.
Earl, which is nothing less than the actor who plays Jonah! How cool is that? He will give us an exclusive interview. Don't miss it. Earl, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing?
I'm okay too. So, can we start?
Yeah, definitely. I am ready.
Okay, so the first thing we wanna know is how is it to you? How is it for you to be the only character to remain for the first to the second game?
um when I got the call that we were doing a sequel to Tomb Raider, and I wasn't actually sure like how many people were going to return. I get there, well, I get the script, and then I get there on the first day, and I realize it's just me and Lara. I'm like, and Camilla, and I'm like, oh man. I mean, it was cool. I was pretty happy because I was returning, but it was also a little sad because having a lot of people there for the first game, and just it was a lot of fun. Not that the second game wasn't fun, but I did kind of miss everyone. So it was pretty cool. I was pretty happy, and I felt very lucky.
But did you feel kinda lonely?
I guess it felt kind of lonely. I mean, in general, the second game is a little more of a solitary experience, I think. With the first game, you have the entire crew of the Endurance, and we're always are kind of mulling about. In the second game, much of the game is just Lara on her own. So, I think, yeah, the way it felt on set kind of reflected the game itself. So that was kind of cool.
Okay then. So second question. Jonah looks different now. Did you like his new look in Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. The first day we were on set for Rise, um, for Rotor. That's what people say. It's interesting. For Rotor, one of the devs, Dan, came up to me with his tablet, and he showed me the concept art of Jonah for Rotor for Rise, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool because you could tell it's still him, but um, he's grown out a beard. He's cut his little the ponytail thing, grown out his sides. So I like the new design. I thought it was pretty cool, and a lot of people say it looks a little more like me. I don't know how much I agree, but you know, that's pretty cool.
Okay. So the third one is
Yeah.
what can you tell us about your casting? Did you know he was for Tomb Raider?
No. When I first got cast on the project, it was back in 2011, I think. I want to say it was 2011. And it was under a code name. The code name was Firecracker. So I went into the audition not knowing what it was. I just, saw the character. And the scripts, the sides, which are like what we call the script that we audition with. They don't give us actual parts of the script because it's like a security thing, or the secrecy thing. They don't want everybody to know what you're auditioning for because word might get out about this is being produced and all that. So they're pretty secretive about it. But on the audition sides, the character was not named Jonah, and the character was I was playing across from was not named Lara. I can't even remember what the name was. It might have been like Joshua or something like that. But yeah, it was called Firecracker. I went in, had no idea what it was. All I knew was it was a video game, and then I went in for a second audition, and maybe a few days later, my agent, they send me an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, and at the top it says Crystal Dynamics, a Square Enix company, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? I had no idea it was this huge. After that, after I turned in the NDA, my agent calls and they're like, hey, congratulations, you booked. They're making a new Tomb Raider, and I was like, what? I started losing my mind. I was like, oh my god, and I couldn't scream and go nuts because I was backstage at my improv show so I had to be quiet, and I couldn't tell anybody because I had signed an NDA. So it was a lot of quiet celebration for about a year.
Oh, fun. And what did you think about Jonah being a cooker? Did you cook in your real life?
Sorry, what was that?
I asked if you cook in real life because Jonah is a cooker, right?
Yeah, he's a cook. Yeah. Yeah, I cook in real life. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice, and people have said this to me, it's all I post pictures of nerdy things, polyhedral dice, Dungeons and Dragons miniatures, and food, and that's all. It's all stuff that I cook. So it is kind of cool that Jonah is a cook. I do relate to him in that way. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Okay, next one. Can you remember a scene that had to be repeated too many times in Rise of the Tomb Raider?
In Rise. In Rise, I don't think there was anything that we had to take too many takes with. A lot of the stuff that takes a lot of takes is the more technical scenes where there's a lot of blocking, or there's a lot of movement. So and a lot of actors. So I do remember the scene where Jonah. Spoilers. Okay, where Jonah gets stabbed. That scene where he's with Constantine in the chair, being interrogated, and then he gets a jump on Constantine and grabs a gun and all of that, and Lara's on the other side of the glass. That took a while in terms of takes, just because there was a lot of timing involved, like the timing of when I was supposed to get up and tackle Constantine. And then the timing of Lara breaking through the door, a lot of things where it's a lot of blocking, a lot of technical stuff. That it takes a while. It takes a few takes. It's not like a one and done. So.
Okay, next one. I can almost guess your answer, but here we go. Would you like to play Jonah on the new Tomb Raider movie?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, if Jonah shows up in the new Tomb Raider movie, that'd be great. First of all, and of course, I would love the chance at it. I don't know how far along it is in the process, and there are all these rumors about when it's coming out now and who's attached or who's in talks. But I have nothing confirmed. I know nothing. But let me say, it would be cool to get a call and be like, "Hey, what are you doing for a few weeks?" I would not mind that at all. I'll be great.
Sure.
I would welcome it. Yeah, it would be awesome.
Next one. What's your opinion about a future game just yours with Jonah as the main character? And if you were a raider, what would you raid in addition to tombs, of course?
Let's see. A Jonah solo title. That would be kind of cool. The funny thing is, when the first game came out, when 2013, TR 2013 came out, a lot of my friends played it, and they were like, "Oh man, your character's cool. Dude, they need to have a spin-off." And so a bunch of my friends came up with this idea, and it's gonna be, their idea is Jonah Action Chef. So it's gonna be like a blend of him exploring the world, looking for exotic cooking ingredients, but also getting into trouble and running into tough situations at the same time, where he's gonna have to fight himself out. So I think that would be cool. And I don't know, in terms of what Jonah would raid, he would raid pantries, not panties, but pantries. But also World of Warcraft raids, because I play that a lot. Wow. So yeah.
Okay. So get ready to the quick ones, okay?
Sure, yeah. I'm ready. Lightning round.
Tomb Raider 2013 or Rise?
Rise, man. It's a beautiful game.
Stealth or run and shoot?
Run and shoot. I suck ass at stealth. I can't do it. I'm not good.
And last game played?
Last game played like all the way through.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just not recently finished, but Bastion, which is an indie game. I forgot who the developers are, but I got it on Steam. It was pretty good. Action RPG.
And next game you're gonna play?
I'm going to finish up Rise because I haven't had a chance to. I'm about 10 hours in, and I want to get a good weekend to get through it.
Fine. So,
Yeah.
would you like to leave a message to LARA CROFT PT and to the Portuguese and Brazilian fans?
I just want to say thanks to everybody. Obrigado. I just learned that. And yeah, thanks for everybody. Thanks to everybody for supporting the game, for playing the game, for having me out. It's so dope. It's nice. It's great. I hope that I get to see you again in future games. Who knows? But one day I will be able to tell you. I have no idea. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Jonah, Earl, thank you so much for this incredible interview. It was a pleasure talking to you. The entire
Thanks
team
for
thanks
having
you a lot.
Thanks. Thank you. And you're welcome. I love doing these, answering questions because I'm a fan of just things in general. So I always want to ask questions, and when people ask me questions, I'm always willing to answer anything that I can. So, thanks.
Okay, so bye.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.